Actor director Kamal Haasan has approached the Madras High Court challenging the 15-day ban on the screening of his film Vishwarupam. The case will be heard later in the afternoon today. Reacting to the Tamil Nadu government's decision to ban the film, Haasan called it, and I quote, cultural terrorism, which he has asked for people to really come out and stop, saying he will have to rely on law and logic really to come to his help. Now, expressing anguish on the ban, Haasan said that he is appalled at how his film is being construed to be against Muslims. He said he is not only hurt by these accusations of denigrating a community, but his sensibilities have truly been insulted.
वो पिक्चर में इस्लाम के बारे में, इस्लाम के कौम के बारे में बहुत गलत उठा है वो पिक्चर को तमिलनाडु में नहीं, टोटल इंडिया में नहीं, दुनिया में किस जगह भी वो पिक्चर नहीं होना है.
Kamal Haasan, who is abroad at the moment, has issued a statement, and I'm quoting him now. While I'm touched by the voices in support for me and my film, I'm appalled at how my film is construed to be against my Muslim brothers. I'm not only hurt by these accusations of denigrating a community, but my sensibilities are truly insulted. Icon bashing is a great way to be noticed when you're not one yourself. It's happening again and again. Any neutral and patriotic Muslim will surely feel pride on seeing my film. Now I'll rely on law and logic to come to our support. This kind of cultural terrorism will have to stop, he says. We spoke to Shekhar Kapoor, who's a director and who's also acted in this film, who slammed the critics, saying that films are always made with the constitution of the country in mind.
And I am still catching up with all the data. I'm in Los Angeles right now. I'm with Mr. Kamal Haasan, but all I can say is that if the censor board has passed the film, and we have done everything that is within our constitutional rights, I think that it is a matter not just about a film, but this whole thing has been going on for so long. I faced it in Bandit Queen, and I think that there has to be a re-evaluation of the While freedom of speech as given in our constitution is not a complete freedom, yet there are only ways, certain political and normal and judicial ways by which you get your freedom. We must be told that, okay, so the censor board is valid or invalid, but how do you actually get your film out there without what's actually happening is being hounded by elements within India that are so extreme that all they want is a little bit of publicity, and then they can take you and blackmail you by getting them. I think that the responsibility of whether it's a hate film or not completely depends on there is a board as provided by the government of India called the censor board.
Yeah, I don't know, because this film is probably the most Muslim-friendly film I have seen in recent times. It's not talking about I have made, I have seen, and I'm known to be a man with equipoise. I'm not given to lean to the left or right. I have my own standpoint, and I've been very clear. I'm not a politician. I've never gone into the politics of the situation. But I think I have an ethical duty to take care of my society. And I have a voice, which, deservingly or not, is amplified by the work that I do. So I'm very careful in saying what I say. I would never do a film. It's not for the lark of it. You can't make an Animal House kind of funny story about religion, or in America maybe a Monty Python Life of Brian may not work well in India, and I'm aware of that. And my thing is, I love my people, and India has seen a lot of Hindu-Muslim differences and suffered because of that. And I grieve that tragedy very much. I think both the countries should have stayed as one. We became three instead. And I regret it, but who am I? I wasn't even born when the decision were made. But so I'm very conscious when I make a film not to hurt a larger sentiment or create a sensation through saying something nasty. But it's a duty of the filmmaker to remind what's happening. Like, you make a Mississippi Burning, you're not taking the American African side or the white supremacist side. You're just stating the fact and say this is what we were. Let's not become it again, ever.